Next, we have Representative April McClain Delaney. She's here with us, and I'm proud to know that we put forces on the ground to make sure she was elected. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right.
And thank you. I am so thrilled to be here. But you know why I'm here? I'm here because it's right. You're working for America. I love to see government workers work for America.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible. I mean, we sit there. You're veterans. You're prior. You sit here every day and help our country. So I represent the great district, 6th District of Maryland. I represent 35,000 government workers, civil servants who show up every day, but I'm here to have your back. But I just want to say a few things. Our courts are kind of giving us a little bit of a reprieve right now. And I hope that they stand firm and stand up for our workers, because our civil servants are dedicated, they are experienced, and they care about America. But it's not just the courts, it's the courts of public opinion. And so we have to be out there giving our neighbors and telling them to step forward. So over the last few weeks, the Trump administration and Elon Musk, with his data collecting, has attacked our federal workers, the same ones who get up every day. But I'll tell you, I'm going to fight for the same scientists who work to cure science and cancer at NIH. The same firefighters training the next generation to keep our communications safe at our National Fire Academy. The same legal experts protecting Americans from fraud. The same engineers rebuilding our roads and bridges for our families to drive on. And the same researchers ensuring our farmers have the resources they need to feed families and make it to the next planting season. So our country is better off for the work of these agencies and our workers, not in spite of them. And to the federal workers here today, and there's many of us here, we in Congress have your back. We're going to be there. And I'm going to fight like hell to make sure that you all stay where you need to be. And I even have people across in my native state of Idaho and Utah in the Park Service who are being told to take that fork in the road. And I said, that fork is dressed up like a knife. So, So what we need to do not back down and stay fighting. I'm going to bring up Angela Alsobrooks, who's speaking after me. But we are having a tele-town hall tonight at 5:30. And so we're going to talk, Dan Horowitz is going to be talking about workers' rights, but we're also just talking about what this means for federal workers. So if you want to join our town hall or ones across America, do it. But make sure to know that we care and that you all, solidarity equals strength, dignity, fairness, respect. I love that. God bless you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. All right, brothers and sisters. We have an amazing new U.S. Senator this year. My senator, proud to welcome Senator Angela Alsobrooks to the stage. Great Senator of Maryland. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Well, first to President Kelly, want to thank you so much. This is a bad, bad man right here. Can we hear for President Kelly? To all of my friends in AFGE, let me hear you make some noise. To my friends in labor, let me hear you make some noise. And I know there absolutely must be some super bad Marylanders who are in the house today. If you're here, let me hear some noise. Let me just say that you represent the very best in all of us. You represent the best in all of us. Our civil servants, you have answered the call. The call not to serve a Republican government or a Democratic government. You were called to serve the American people in an American government. And for anyone who's wondering, these jobs are not Republican jobs or Democratic jobs. They're American jobs. They're American jobs. And you show up every day to make sure that the hard and important work is to be done. And I want anyone who's listening to hear me when I say you belong here, and we are not backing up, backing down, going away, none of it. The important work that you do ensures that the American people have what they deserve. These are people who have sown into our country. The veteran, like my uncle, who when he was sick deserved to get the care that he needed.
Yeah.
When I think about the Social Security payments, these are promises that America made to our seniors who worked hard for those benefits. This is not a giveaway.
No.
These are hard-earned benefits, and you make sure that they get those benefits. You make sure that the American people get what they deserve. But be clear, an attack on you, the witch hunt, the really callous, heartless, horrible witch hunt that is occurring right now against our civil servants is not just an attack on you, it's an attack on the American people. The father who has to wonder how to get his child to Head Start in the morning, it's an attack on that individual. It's an attack on the people that you serve. And guess what? We will not stand for it. We're not backing up or backing down. And you know what? And ask yourself, what is this all about? All of us are clear what it's about. You know, if there really was a very serious conversation just about us making sure that we were experiencing some savings, yes, we could do that, right? But this is an unserious, and you know what it's about? It's about these billionaires making sure that they line their pockets, that they have the funding they need for their tax cuts. That's exactly what this is about. This is not about savings. You know what? This president promised us that he was going to care about bringing down the cost of groceries. He promised us that he was going to care about bringing down the cost of gas or health care or housing. Have you heard those things said yet? No. This is about his co-president, Elon Musk, and the billionaire boys and the way that they can expand their fortunes. That's what this is about. But let me tell you a couple of things. First of all, you know, we're going to stand tall and we're going to win. And you know why? Because the moral arc of the universe is long, but what did they say? It bends toward justice. And in the words of, there's a woman, the baddest woman to have ever walked the streets of Maryland, Harriet Tubman, who told us very clearly what we should do in this moment. She said we must never stop. And you know what? It may be a long road, but I will be with you for every moment of it, every moment of it. And she said, you know what? If you hear the dogs barking, keep going. If you see a torch in the woods, keep going. No matter what, you must keep going. If you ever want a taste of freedom, she said, you have to keep going. Let's keep going. Keep holding on. God is with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any Marylanders in the house? Thank all of you from Maryland and people who work for Americans in every part of this country. Thank you to the patriotic Americans who are gathered here and serve the American people every day. And thank you to AFG and NTEU and all those who represent all of the working people in the federal government who work on behalf of the American people. Let's give it up for all of you. Now, I saw that fork in the road memo. How many of you saw that scam memo? Well, we are in a fork in the road in this country. One fork is to allow Elon Musk to continue his illegal raid on federal agencies. Are we going to take that path? No! The other fork in the road is to shut down the Elon Musk illegal operation. Are we going to take that fork? No! So here's where we are.
All right.
Federal employees serve our veterans, people who served our country here at home and around the world, in veterans hospitals. Federal employees help deliver Social Security checks that American people earned. That's why we were just yesterday, some of us at the Social Security Administration in Baltimore, saying, Elon Musk, keep your hands off our Social Security. And that's also why many of us were at the Treasury Department a few days ago as Elon Musk and his cronies were rummaging through all of your personal sensitive information to say, Elon Musk, keep your hands off of our personal information. Now we need to make something very clear. This has nothing to do with making the government more efficient. This is the most corrupt bargain in American history. Elon Musk spends over $280 million to elect Donald Trump, and Donald Trump hands Elon Musk the keys to federal agencies. Are we going to take those keys back? So if you wanted to make the government more efficient, and all of you know this, you don't start by firing the inspector generals, do you? Because the inspector generals are there to try to find waste and fraud and abuse, right? So if you wanted to undertake a corrupt enterprise, the first thing you do is get rid of the inspector generals. That's what they're doing. What's your step two? Your step two is to replace merit-based civil servants with political cronies. That's what Schedule F is all about. It may sound innocuous, it may sound like it doesn't mean much, but this is part two of their effort to install political cronies who are getting hired based on who they know, not all of you, the merit-based federal workers who get hired based on their experience and their knowledge and what they know. So we cannot allow this corrupt bargain to continue. We need to shut it down, because at the end of the day, it is all about Elon Musk taking over the levers of government so he and Donald Trump can serve the billionaires of America and not the people of America, and serve those billionaires at the expense of everybody else in America. So we cannot let this happen. We are fighting it in the courts, we're fighting it in Congress, and we are fighting it all over this country. Thank you for being here. We're at a fork in the road, and we need to take the fork that says, shut down the Elon Musk illegal operation. Thank all of you for being part of it.